adventurers and my fearless solo female travelers. Welcome back to another Fearless Friday episode, because today we're gonna share something super important. 5 solo travel mistakes that every woman should avoid and should know about. But there's a twist. I'm sharing 2 contradicting safety tips, 2 contradicting planning tips, and you definitely want to stick around for the last one, because it's the ultimate combination of planning and safety that will keep you empowered, confident, and secure on your own solo trips. My name is Selena. I'm originally from Brazil, but I live here in Orlando, Florida for the past 20 years. I've been traveling solo for over 10 years, both internationally and across the US. And this past year, I've been exploring van life, renting camper vans, going across Hawaii, Florida, Texas, and now playing here in the channel on Sundays, visiting the mighty 5 national parks in Utah. So if you need travel inspiration, make sure you tune on Sundays. Every Sunday, a new episode to inspire you and empower you to go live your best life, to know exactly what you need to do to be safe, to be free, and to be living what I love to call my adventures. With all these experiences, I have learned a lot, and I'm here to share the lessons I've learned the hard way so you don't have to go through that. This way, your solo adventures can be fun, safe, and unforgettable. Let's dive right in. So the mistake number 1 that solo travels make, it's one of the biggest mistakes. It is posting your location in real time. It might feel very tempting to share the stunning sunset you're seeing, the cliff jump you just did, that's me. The adrenaline is still running and I just want to share with everyone that I had the courage to do it. Or the gorgeous campsite you stopped, the trail you've just done. But this actually makes you vulnerable. Stop posting in real time, my solo female travelers. People can see that you are alone, where you at, sometimes where you're sleeping. Some people know where your home is and know your home is empty. So my rule number 1, post only when you have come back from the place, when you have finished that activity. Do not post in real time. Even well-meaning posts can give away more than you realize. People with bad intentions can connect those details fast. So protect your location until you're safely gone from there. For me, traveling in a camper van, that is absolutely number 1 thing I protect. I never share before my travels the order of the places that I'm going, when I'm leaving, when I'm there, when I'm getting there. Because again, it can be really easy for someone with bad intentions to figure that out, to find you knowing that you are alone. Especially for me with this channel. You all know I travel solo, so it's something that if you knew where I'm going and if I share all these details, it's very easy for someone here in the internet to find me out there. So that is why you see in my social media, in YouTube, that these travels are only posted after this season that is playing right now from Utah. I did this trip in August, and right now we are in November. Time is flying by. But just so you have an idea on how after the experience I post. That's something for you to keep in mind. Tip number 2 is very the opposite. Is not sharing where you are with a selected safety buddy that you'll be checking in with. It's having someone that privately know where you are at all times. I did the entire season 1 of this channel while traveling in Hawaii in a camper van for the very first time. I got lost in a hike. No one knew where I was. I had no satellite tool to help me find location or communicate with anyone. That was definitely a lesson I learned the hard way. So worthy for you to watch. This was in season 1, episode 5, and this tip is crucial. Have a friend or a family member that you specifically select to check with you. This will create a safety net without making your location public. Let me break this in a few parts. So part 1, you want to share with this person what your trip plan is. Give your checking buddy a general route you'll be going, places you visit, hikes and activities you're gonna be doing, possible times you're gonna be in and out of that activity, so they know to check on you if things seems weird, if it's taking too long for you to send a text. This way someone always know where your closest location was in case you stop communicating with them. Part number 2 is have a start and end check with this person. So for example, when I go on my hikes, I let my person know, hey, I am starting the hike. It should take me about 3 hours from here or 4. I'm starting right now. I'll check back with you when I come back. So this way they know exactly when to expect the text. And again, if it has been 5 hours you haven't come back from a hike, something weird is up and someone can start, looking for you or initiating things. So you are safe, so you are found. Knock on wood, that's not what we want, but you have that safety net plan in the back pocket. As a bonus tip, I use a Garmin InReach Mini 2, especially with all these national parks and trails that I do. I can send messages via satellite. It shares my GPS coordinate and it has an SOS button for emergencies. I bought mine on Amazon and I just checked. They're selling about 20% off now. So I'm gonna leave the QR code here for you. That's a way you don't have to go and search for the item. You have someone with feedback that personally uses this for my own safety, and this helps the channel, so thank you so much, and it will help you. So if you are a solo female traveler, this is key for you to have with you. Part 3 of this tip is nightly updates, especially if you're traveling in a camper van like me. Before bed, I share my live location, and I have an iPhone, so I share with my friend a live location of where I'm spending the night and the time I'm expecting to move out of that location. And if for any reason, I have to move in the middle of the night, I let them know that I'm changing locations. So this system means someone always knows where you are, which can make all the difference if something unexpected happens. Let's shift a little bit and talk about planning. So mistake number 3 is about not planning enough because you want to live in the moment. That sounds beautiful. Yes, I love spontaneous adventures. But if you don't plan at all, you can miss the best spot that might be right next to you because you didn't know, or key viewpoints in the town, or a hidden gem that if you had researched, you know about. So here's my system that has worked really well to create the most incredible itineraries in my trips this past years. So number 1, I create an Instagram folder. Every time I see a post about a place I want to go one day, an adventure I want to do, a bar I want to visit, I save that post, but I save it in a folder with the name of the place. So this way I have it all saved in that one location, those inspirational places I want to go and see one day. Number 2, I do the same but with a travel note, because I meet so many people when I travel and we always talk about the amazing places to visit. As I just mentioned, and some of you know, I'm from Brazil, so a lot of people ask me, oh, where should I go in Brazil? What time of the year? Tips from locals sometimes are the best and most unique tips you can get because they're not out there, in the internet. Well, some of them are. But what I mean is, every time you're talking to someone, you're having a travel conversation, and they share about this amazing bar, this amazing location you need to check. I have a notes on my cell phone for travel, and inside that travel folder, I have the names of the different places. So let's say I'm talking to someone about Hawaii. I go in the Hawaii note and I add whatever tip they gave me. Go to the north side of the island to see sunrise at this spot. Or it's about London. Go to this bar, you cannot miss it. So I open the London list and put that in there. So that's another way of saving by location these very unique tips, because those will be from people you're meeting and you're talking about local tips. Then the best tip number 3 to do with all of this is when I plan the travel, I look back in these folders. I look back on my Instagram folder, I look back on my notes, and I always search for that city or place that I'm planning the travel to. And then I pull all the names of those locations and I create a list in my Google Maps. That will give me exactly where the locations are in the place I'm visiting. So when I'm planning my day, I can be like, oh, all these 5 things I wanted to do is around the same area. So maybe I'll have lunch here, I'll do this activity here, I'll take a walk in this park here, and then I'll move to the next location. This helps you create the most efficient travel plans in a way that you're not bouncing around town because you didn't know the cafe you wanted to visit was right next to the, hike you were doing in the morning. These are definitely my golden tips to plan an amazing and incredible travel. And please let me know in the comments here, would you like for me to go in depth on how I plan my trips? I get a lot of comments on how you all are amazed about the places I find and discover and how I plan my travels. My travels are very packed because I am this kind of person. I like to do a lot of things in one day and just make the most out of it. Sometimes I take slow, and we're gonna talk about that here too. But please let me know in the comments if you would like to see a video here and me sitting down with you showing these tools exactly how I plan these trips. I would love to share that with you if that's something you're interested in. So please let me know. All right, so mistake number 4 that most of my solo female travelers are doing out there is planning too much because of that phobia of missing out, fear of missing out. I am definitely very guilty of this. I try to fit, as I just said, everything I can from sunrise to sunset, and sometimes it can be exhausting. My solution? Plan options, not a rigid schedule. Sometimes I literally have a plan A and a plan B. This last season in Utah, in one of the days I had these activities I wanted to do in Moab, but also I was gonna be in Arches and I didn't know, are these things in Arches gonna be pretty enough, exciting enough? So my plan A was the main things I needed to see in Arches National Park. And my plan B was to take an afternoon ride to Moab, do some adrenaline activities there, and then come back to Arches. So what happened is I fell in love with Arches National Park. If you're watching the Sunday episodes, you've seen that. And I decided to stay and do all the plans I had in Arches, and now I definitely need to go back one day to do Moab. But here's an example. You plan, you research, you know exactly the options you have. So when you are deciding about doing something else, you can compare. Would I rather do this hike, I've seen these pictures, or would I rather stop in this cafe that is in front of me right now with this person I met just now to have coffee and talk about life? So you can decide versus not knowing what's out there for you. Note is having everything pre-planned and researched, and knowing you have the freedom to choose to follow the plan or be spontaneous is a balance between structure and freedom that will give you the best of those both worlds. I really hope you're enjoying this female solo travel tips. So make sure you hit the like button if you like the content. I really want to empower you to be more courageous and to also get out there and live your best life like I've been literally practicing on doing. Subscribe, enjoy the channel. Every Sunday I share this travel inspirational vlogs of where I've been, and Fridays we're always here with tips and empowering tools for you to take your solo leap too. Now let's go and talk about the last and most important tip of this episode that combines safety and planning, and the one most people miss when they travel. And honestly, this is one of the most important of all the solo female travels tips out there. The mistake number 5 is not planning for your safety. This combines everything we just talked about, safety tips and planning tips. But this one is specifically, the safety isn't something you figure out once you arrive in the location you're traveling to. You need to be prepared. You need to research these destinations you're going to. Check safety levels, the local culture, even areas that you might need to avoid. Have been born and growing up in a big metropolis that was very dangerous in Brazil, São Paulo, I learned a lot about always watching myself, not making myself an easy target, but most importantly, knowing exactly the areas in town that I shouldn't go. This can be the difference between being safe and getting into a very dangerous situation. So for my van lifers, and even if you stay at hotels and Airbnb, you need to plan where you're gonna sleep. If you're a van life, know your campsite or boondock options. I mentioned here multiple times, I use iOverlander. I check all the reviews before I choose my spot. But most importantly, have backup spots. Don't wait until it's late at night to decide where you're gonna go to sleep. And don't just have one spot, at least 3 ladies. If you're van traveling, have at least 3. This is your peace of mind. Because a lot of times, or if you don't know because you're new to this, you're gonna get to your boondock location. You might feel something very weird, like, I don't wanna stay here, I don't feel safe here. Like your intuition talks to you like crazy. This is why it's good to have 3 places, so you move to the second one. And if something happens in the middle of the night, you hear a noise, you hear a fight, this car parks next to you and doesn't leave, a cop knock on your window and tell you cannot stay there. That happened in season 2 here in Florida, if you haven't seen yet. You have that third place to go. Like, the worst thing is get that knock on your door or get a situation in the middle of the night and then not know where to go and have to research something 3, 4, or 5 o'clock in the morning. So do me a favor, for your own safety, research and have, if you're boondocking, 3 spots for each night of where you're gonna be driving to. Plan for that. Research. Read the reviews. And in the places you're planning to travel, cities, areas in the town, research how dangerous that area is. Guys, we have ChatGPT, we have all this AI in our favor. When you plan your trip, run it through AI and say, check the levels of security in these areas, any place a solo female traveler should not go, any times that should be avoided. We have all those tools and we need to know how to use them for our own advantage, for our own safety, for our own great planning for travel. So I hope I was able to convince you that planning for your safety gives you peace of mind so you can enjoy your travels freely and with confidence. If you have it, my 5 solo travel mistakes that you need to avoid is: number 1, posting your location in real time, big no-no. Number 2, not having a safety buddy to know where you are. Number 3, not planning enough. And number 4, planning too much. Know how to balance that. And number 5, most importantly, not planning for your own safety. Plan for your own safety. If you take just one of these tips to heart today, your solo travels, whether in van life or any adventure out there, will be a lot safer. You do with a lot more confidence. They will run smoother and you'll feel a lot more empowered for them. If you like this episode, give me a thumbs up, subscribe for the channel. Come join us here on Fearless Friday Tips and let me know in the comments which mistake you've been guilty of and which one surprised you the most. Now, before we finish, I want to ask you a question. Are you ready for a solo trip, but you really don't want to do this alone? Let me tell you why. This next year in 2026, I'm planning for an exclusive adventure just for women who want to travel solo, grow their confidence, and experience these life-changing moments together. Here's the deal. You come solo, but together, and you explore. We'll have exercises to reflect and learn from each other, learn how to plan these trips. You will gain the tools you need to plan your own safe trips. You'll meet incredible women in our group and will stay connected basically for life, sharing experience, lessons, and future travel plans. So if this is something that sounds interesting to you, scan the QR code I'm leaving here on the screen, answer a few questions. This is a pre-screening for the women who will be part of this first amazing journey, and only those who feel this are gonna be considered to apply next year. Don't miss your chance to be part of something truly life-changing and empowering. Let's travel together, let's grow, let's shine, even when solo. All right, my adventures, travel fearless, smart, and I'll see you next Friday. And check the video I'm leaving here on the screen for some inspiration on my latest experiences in the Utah Mighty 5 National Parks. I'll see you next week. And stay tuned, because this coming up Sunday, I'm taking you to this outwardly place you must fit in between your 5 mighty national parks to visit in Utah. This place is called Goblin Valley, and you won't believe the most incredible stargazing I've experienced here at night. Come with me this Sunday. I'll see you there, adventurers.